Whether you comfort eat, go on binge restrict cycles, even feel like crap despite eating clean, you'll keep hearing me say the same thing over again. Nervous system regulation first. Everything else will fix itself. I spent over 20 years on antidepressants, SSRIs, and thinking I was just wired wrong. I really did believe that until I realized that that belief system was what was preventing me from changing my situation. Up until then, I just kind of resigned myself to the fact that this is who I was, and boy, was I wrong. Stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how to start regulating even if your diet's already clean. So yes, while SSRIs and serotonin exist in the same textbooks, there's a lot more to it. Serotonin does play a huge role in mood and calm, and the 90% of the serotonin that's made in your gut doesn't even make it to your brain. It stays in your gut. That gut serotonin is used to move food through your system to regulate digestion and communicate safety through your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve, think of it as this massive network of communication between your brain and your gut, connecting all major organs. Here's what matters. The bacteria in your gut control how much tryptophan, that's the amino acid that builds serotonin, actually makes it to your brain. Cool, right? So when your gut is out of balance, your brain chemistry will be too. So where does this all-important tryptophan come from? It comes from food, things like eggs, turkey, beef, chicken, salmon, pumpkin seeds, and dairy. But you need a healthy gut to process it properly. So you can be eating all these things, but still have enough dysbiosis in your gut that prevents the tryptophan in these foods to be used correctly. What affects this? Inflammation, stress, not enough fiber, not enough pre and probiotics, and eating ultra-processed foods. When that department isn't functioning the way it should, your bacteria start converting that tryptophan down different chemical pathways, the ones used to feed inflammation and anxiety instead of calm and connection. Do you see how that puzzle fits together? So yes, you can be cutting the sugar, drinking the smoothies, but if your gut is dysregulated, if your microbiome is off, you are still running on fumes. This is why so many people can say, I'm doing everything right, but I still feel like crap. Now, let's add another layer, your nervous system. Think of it as, it has two gears, sympathetic, which is fight or flight, and parasympathetic, rest and digest. In survival mode, your digestion shuts down and prepares you for flight. You can't be digesting when you're running from the imaginary tiger. That could be stress in any form, from a full inbox to being late for a meeting. Cortisol will naturally rise, and your blood sugar as a result will spike. In a nutshell, your body isn't prioritizing repair, it's prioritizing escape. In that state, it becomes difficult to make rational decisions around food. You're only thinking in the present moment, how can I feel better now? That means eat, scroll, anything to take the edge off. On the flip side, when your body feels safe in parasympathetic, you can digest, you can think clearly, and most importantly, plan ahead. You are literally thinking from a different part of your brain. So imagine trying to eat perfectly while living in constant fight or flight. It's nuts. You're all over the place trying to make sense of the 7-day eating plan when you have 10 7-day plans behind you. Your body is still choosing survival. That's why no amount of discipline or willpower ever feels like enough. You are wired for safety, and that's a beautiful thing. So we honor it and give it what it needs, stability. Your cravings, the binges, that glass of wine at night, the sneaky cereal bar, it's not a rebellion off the beaten track. It's your body trying to regulate itself. This is why your digestion slows. This is why you feel foggy or why you snap at 3 p.m. Next, the environmental layer. Those hidden triggers we ignore. Even bad quality coffee on an empty stomach, shoop, cortisol spike. Doom scrolling before bed, nervous system activation. I am so guilty of that. Don't ask yourself why you wake up with underlying anxiety when you watched an episode of Murder Mysteries before bed. Your eyes are closed, but your brain is still processing what you watched. High noise levels, blue light, the chaos we live in. Your body is constantly getting pinged with danger. And that is why you crave comfort. And no, unless we go hide in a mountain somewhere, we'll never be free of it. But we can give ourselves the tools to operate from either a place of safety and regulation or from a place of awareness when we need it. We can get quick relief in the form of dopamine. Those are your cravings speaking. But that relief, it's temporary. It's not the same as long-term repair. So how do we feed safety and not restriction? By breaking the patterns you reinforce every time you opt for dopamine instead of long-term repair. Start simple. Eat protein and healthy fats with your carbs so tryptophan can actually cross the blood-brain barrier. And I'm not talking bad carbs, I mean the good ones, the ones that actually help our gut. Think yellow and orange veg. Get magnesium, zinc, B6. They are all cofactors for serotonin production. Feed your gut bacteria with fermented foods and fiber. Create safety through rhythm, breath, movement, sleep, sunlight, and real connection. You will literally even sleep better because serotonin makes melatonin, your sleepy sleep hormone. You can't out-discipline a dysregulated nervous system. You can only retrain it. And when you do, less anxiety, cravings fade, and your body finally stops reaching for comfort because the comfort will be here.